now my personal favorite of the trilogy. One player. Yep. Wait. Forgot you can only fit so many characters in here. Marcus. Marcus the American. Wrinkly Kong is now trying to get fit. Okay, I'll quit dancing. Before my wife gets an inkling and comes in here and starts yelling at me. By come in here, I mean the chat room, because she's at work. Gotta figure out time to get my wife to do some streaming. Come to find out, she's never played a Mega Man game. Oh, we gotta do one thing before we start with the first world here. Immediate secret. Woo! Doo-doo-doo. You know what always bugged me about the Xbox generation onward is color configuration and layout of the letter buttons, because the ABXY combo was started with Super Nintendo and the colors were different, so when they got copied by Xbox and onward, it didn't seem right. These ones were all timed. Even when they were just about getting rid of all the enemies. No pressure. Yeah, that was rather surprising that Nintendo didn't sue. Because, I mean, the button layout was so obviously inspired by that. But Nintendo probably didn't have a copyright on it. They've got a copyright on their D-pad design, I know that much. Alright. Well, this seems like a good time. One, to thank you all for being here. We are 2 hours into a 3-hour stream showcasing each chapter of the Donkey Kong Country trilogy as I play through 253 different Super Nintendo platforming games. So thank you all for being here. Really do appreciate it. Anyone that's followed this evening and tweeted out, you guys are awesome. And if you are here for the Monster Hunter 4 demo code, nevermorestudiosonline.com/contest or !contest in the chat for the link. And if you're interested in catching me online, send me your friend code in a Twitch message and then !friends in the chat for my online info. So, but ultimately, I appreciate you guys being here. You guys make the stream. I've said this before, without a good set of people in the chat, you don't have a good stream. I mean, I can sit and play video games. That's not hard. but interacting and entertaining you guys while playing video games, that's the hard part. That's the part that takes talent, but it's something that I wouldn't be able to do without you guys actually being here. So, much appreciated. Yeah, Irakin, thank you for throwing out all the commands there. So, yeah. I don't have a command for that. Trivia fact, I don't drink. Sorry. Now, there'd be something interesting. Sneak little trivia facts in about me over the course of like a couple months, and then have a contest of people who paid attention to that. It's like, what did I say on such and such date about this? That would require far more numbers of regulars than what I've got right now. I mean, as far as streamers go, I'm still relatively new. I mean, I've only been doing this for somewhere between 6 to 8 months altogether. That's still pretty much a fledgling. And without a large following to follow me from something else like YouTube or something along those lines, I've basically been working my way up from the ground up. But I'm trying to handle it in a way that is humble, entertaining, because ultimately, streaming's not about the streamer, it's about the viewers. I'm starting to sound like a public service announcement, but it's true. It is absolutely true. There's Morris spitting out that one. Ah, I missed the balloon. Oh well. Secret. There we go. Alright. But now that I've got all the touchy-feely public service announcement stuff out of the way, let's get back to the game. You know, I always felt that this one was my favorite because it's ultimately the culmination of everything the first two games did. I mean, the level design, the secrets, the bonuses, the story, the character design, just everything truly came to its peak in this game, and it's a masterpiece. It's our good old friend, the Stabby Dolphin. I've got to give our photographer a hard time about that. Still can't believe that. Alright, and Twitter shout-out, Lance the Paladin. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. If you happen to be in the Twitch chat and go by a different name, let me know. I'd like to say hi. Shake your digital hand. Hasn't been too much in the ways of new follows tonight on Twitch, but the only reason I know that is my little pop-up hasn't happened too often. But numbers are never really the huge concern for me, except in the case of this giveaway, because, I mean, I want enough people to be entered to where it's actually fun to do. And I think we've reached a point where it is. I'll have to double check the statistics later. But anyone that has entered the giveaway, if you are a winner, I will contact you by the social media used to enter, so Twitch message, Twitter message. One of those two, I believe, is the primary ways. And I've got 3 codes myself, and actually may have some extras from other people. I know Erican had some extras. I got a friend of mine that messaged me on Facebook saying he had extras, offering them to the stream. But unfortunately, he never has time to come by and watch, but that's okay. People have lives. If I'm expecting him to spend it here, I'm a terrible friend. Wow. You guys are awesome for spending it here. The slowdown. Yeah. And, I mean, I posted something on Reddit announcing the contest link, and somebody gave me a hard time saying, oh, you're just trying to get viewers, so you... and other people here are just giving them away. It's like, well... yeah, but I'm not doing it for selfish reasons. I mean, yeah, I want people to follow me, but that's only because I want to build a community where they enjoy coming to watch my stream. I'm not trying to, like, increase potential revenue by drawing people here. No, I don't make money off this. I make money on my 9 to 5, and I come do this to relax. The more people here makes it more fun for me to do so, which means I want to do it more. So, that is the delightfully convoluted logic of why I want people to enter the contest by following me. Yeah, precisely, Erican. Precisely. And essentially, yes, I am giving them away. It's not like I'm requiring a subscribe, which I don't have yet. Now, if I was giving away something that costs money, like a copy of the game, then yeah, I would want to be a partner with Twitch, and I'd want to use my subscribe button as a way to enter. But that's just to coop losses for buying the game as the prize. But I didn't pay for these codes, so I'm not asking people to provide money in any way, form, or fashion. It's just a fun little drawing. Yeah, I can justify it in circles all I want. I really need to quit getting on this soapbox. Let's just have some fun with Ellie the elephant, shall we? She's scared of the rats. So we hit them with barrels. Yep, just like that. No. I must hit you in the darkness. But yeah, so apologies for jumping up on the soapbox again, but there are some people on the internet that do in fact get under my skin, in which case, mission accomplished on their part. Okay, it would be faster if I just let that pop. And yes, while it is annoying, I don't lose any sleep at night over it. No, I lose sleep at night for other reasons. Speaking of sleep, as much as I love this game, sleep will feel good after this. We need this thing. There is a lot more slowdown than I was expecting. I love the elephant. Alright, Eric, see you in a bit. Bonus barrel! One thing I need to do is start making plans for what to do after this platforming special. Because once I get through the entire list, what'll I do on weekdays? I mean, right now on weekends I'm doing Kingdom Hearts in the morning on Proud Mode, and then I'm doing co-op related stuff in the evening. But what'll I do on weekdays once I'm done with this? Oh, I know that feel all too well, Erican. My 8-year-old has gotten the idea that if he's not tired after we send him to bed, he'll just sit up and play in his bed quietly and go to sleep when he wants. So like 10:30 rolls around and he's dog tired but doesn't want to admit it, so he's still playing. And then wonders why he doesn't know where his backpack is in the morning when it's on his back. That boss ain't too bad. I've had some trouble with that and the timing of it before, but it's an easy boss. "20 minutes in and we're through the first world. It's another great thing is this game really established the longevity. Like, the stages are just long enough to be fun, but not too long to where you just wonder when they'll end. Except on some, if you end up dying a lot on them, but that's with any game from the Super Nintendo age. If you were bad at a game, of course it would seem like everything lasted forever. Hence why speedrunning started happening. Which reminds me, when we do get to the M's in the list, my Mega Man X1 run is going to attempt to beat my speedrun time of 1 hour, 5 minutes, and some odd seconds. Yeah, the originals of my Mega Man X speedrun are on my YouTube channel if you want to check those out. They are 100% runs. Playing as fairly as possible. I mean, if I die, I die. I pick up where I left off and I count the time because that's my mistake. I own up to it. I don't speedrun like a lot of people do. I don't know what you would call that kind of speedrunning. Purist? No. That doesn't seem right. But yeah, !YouTube if you want to check that out, or if you want to wait for Morris to spit out the announcement of the YouTube channel. It's fairly random based on how many people have talked, but if you want to check out my Mega Man X speedruns, they're both on there. So when we do eventually get to that, I will be attempting to beat my time We'll see how well that goes. And Mega Man X2 and 3, I'm not going to be speedrunning. But I think what we'll do for the Mega Man X trilogy is the same thing we're doing with this trilogy, and that's give it an entire stream for just those games. But that's going to be a little ways away because I still got... I mean, this is only technically halfway through the Ds. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. Well, we'll just move on. Let's see how much of the game we can fit into an hour. This stage is fun. Now, when I am trying to go for perfection runs, this is the one stage that I do not look for everything the first time. Because part of the reason there's a timer down there is to unlock something. So I run it once for the purpose of the timer, then I look for things. But for the purpose of getting as much as I possibly can into the stream tonight, we're just going to play it for the timer tonight. No, here we go. New record! Let's see what that was about. Okay. Nothing crazy. Alrighty. You know, ultimately I am making plans for a 3DS capture card. It's going to be, unfortunately, a ways into the future. But once I get that capture card, I will be streaming Monster Hunter 4, and we'll be showcasing some of the crossover feline costume stuff, probably with the games they're inspired from. So the Mario costumes, the Mega Man costumes, the Sonic costumes. We'll make some plans once we get that far, but my battle plan for getting a 3DS capture card is first I will be getting the new 3DS, which surprisingly only $200 for. That's actually really good. I was expecting a lot more. I missed a bonus. But once I get the new 3DS, going to work on getting my wife the new 3DS. She's going to be using my XL in the meantime. But once we both have the new ones, then I'm going to ship my XL off to get a capture card installed. Which is only like $250 altogether. So I mean, for a little bit more than what a 3DS costs, I'll get a capture card in the one that I can not worry about. But I want to make sure my wife and I have the new 3DS, so we really don't have to worry about the XL. It'll be the first time in a long time that I won't be trading a system in order to help offset the cost of a new one. That's rare. No pun intended, considering the game I'm playing. Fun fact. They may be animated as spinning. They are treated as still platforms. So you don't have to freak out. There we be. There we be. Let's see. And toss. Where? Banana. 3 with 1. Tons of fun. That sounded far more sexual than I intended it to. That's where I'm supposed to be going. Yeah, here we are. I always forget. Did I miss one? Wow. Okay. I'm just glad it wasn't that far away. 'Cause that would have been awful. Parry the parallel bird. And a good old 3-up to boot. Springing spiders. I like the hedgehogs. They're the whole clever, you can't attack me except from a certain direction kind of enemy. That was actually kind of tough, keeping that barrel with Kitty. Because normally it'll pop on the spider if you don't line it up right. And quite unfortunately, normally, I don't line it up right. Man, my eggs have red spots on them. They look sick. Alright. 15 bananas. Oh, this one. Ah! I always do that on that one. I'm a bit on the fatigued side, so I'm definitely not playing as good as I could be. But that's okay. We are setting out what we wanted to do, and that's showcase these games. Oh, crap. Please let there be a DK barrel nearby to where I can backtrack. Forget it. I shouldn't be worrying so much about perfection since I gave that part up a long time ago. We'll do perfection on a dedicated stream. We just want to get as far as we possibly can in the 1 hour time slot. And we're doing pretty good. I mean, we're half an hour into this game. Almost to the second boss. Okay, let's see. Let's talk to Brash here. It's funny because there's a log in the way that actually will not let you pass unless you beat that time he set. Now he's all angry. Excuse me. There's something in the water. Those are the claptrap equivalent in this game, and frankly, I don't like them. I miss claptrap. There we go. Yeah, I will say, playing these games, me thinking about my old website plan for a Donkey Kong 64 guide, just getting the overall overwhelming feeling of nostalgia, it makes me miss the old websites that were dedicated to guiding you through a game. Like the ones that were just about that one game. And that's it. I mean, that's why I wanted to do the Donkey Kong 64 one. I remember an old website that belonged to somebody that was a Super Metroid guide that he had written. The best Super Metroid guide I've ever seen. My wife wants something. I will answer her. I will answer her in a minute. Slow down. Okay. Suck up some water here. And then jump. Oh, come on, hit it. There we go. There we go. That's why I love this game. The stages were always so clever. So well designed. I mean, they had a flow to them that just made sense. secret. It's time to get another banana bird. Good old Simon Says. Alright, second boss. Oh yeah, Tropical Freeze. That's a game that I may have to play through after we're done with this. I mean, I've got a lot on Wii U that I'd love to showcase on stream. It's just a question of whether or not people would want to watch. Clever trick. If you set the barrel down, his little venom balls can't break it. See? Pass right over it. I got a thing! Yeah, and what I really liked about Tropical Freeze was its use of classic Donkey Kong Country music properly updated. It was beautiful. Oh my gosh, the soundtrack to that game. Alright, let's head back to the rentals. Hey, Funky, I got a patch. Hovercraft! I'm on a boat. Now I can slide over the rocks and access more of the map. Almost forgot whether it was A or Y there for a second. Alrighty. I believe secret-wise, that's all I can do with this. Remember, do I do counterclockwise? Yep. I'm actually surprised it didn't take very long. Normally it takes me like 7 laps. But behold, the lost world. I found it. It's not lost anymore. Okay, do we want water-themed levels or factory-themed levels? In the meantime, I'm going to go to the store. I'll take the first answer that shows up in the chat. Anyway. The water levels. I was afraid those were going to be the first ones. Oh well. Where's the shell from? I'll take it. Is that a mirror? You gotta be joking. And we'll hold on to the shell for a little while, and we'll head to the water levels. Considering it's taken me about 20 minutes per world, I'm assuming that this is going to end up being the last one for the stream. Yeah. Here's a bird made out of banana. Baz's Blockade. Hello, Baza. So, I think, Irakin, I have a task for you, any of the other regulars, and frankly anyone else that's interested in doing so. I need an idea on what to do after the platform thing. I've got PS3 stuff, I've got Wii U, I've got Wii, GameCube. I need ideas. Retro, obviously. Now, one thing I've never done yet, except for retro-related stuff, was finish a game on stream. The only thing I've done with that is my Mega Man X speedrun. Besides that, I've never finished a game on stream. So I'm interested to see what people might be interested in watching. I've also got plenty on Steam. I've got plenty of non-Steam stuff. A lot of point-and-click stuff from Telltale. Like their older stuff, like the Sam and Max, Wallace and Gromit, which you can't even get anymore. So, I mean, it's a tall order to ask this. It really is. I mean, in terms of finishing a game on stream, I am attempting with my Proud Mode run of Kingdom Hearts, but that is mostly a challenge of the fact that I've never played Proud Mode before. I normally don't go to the hard difficulties in games. I usually play through on normal, experience the story, and call it quits after that. But I'd be interested in just doing something different. But I would absolutely love for my viewers to be involved in the decision of what to do. Continue with the Kingdom Hearts games. We could probably do something along those lines. Finish them both on stream. Thing is, since I have the HD collections, I'd be playing a lot more than just 1 and 2. So if I finish the retro platformer challenge thing before I finish my Proud Mode run on Saturdays, which, let's be honest, if I'm knocking out like 9 to 10 games off the list, I'm going to be done in about a month. And Proud Mode, playing it once a week for 2-3 hours, I'm not going to be done with that in a month. You know what? I like this idea. Let's roll with it. This will be the official recorded documentation of this announcement. Once my retro platformer list challenge thing is done, I will be moving the Kingdom Hearts Proud Mode run to the weekday time slot and do something else for the Saturday morning time slot. I kind of like how that works. Have something on the weekday time slots, but then have something different on the Saturday one that's... Yeah. And then the co-op one on Saturday evening. I like that. Things may change a little bit if my wife gets more active into this. Not sure if she will until we're able to get her own computer. We'll see. I can tell I'm getting more tired. My witty banter is minimal at best. But that's okay. It's been a fun ride today. I need to keep an eye on when Amanda streams next, because I want to check out that microphone Metalhead Center. And I need to work out something multiplayer with Amanda again. Those were always fun. I need to get her involved in the co-op crapshoot. Perry the Parallel Bird. This spot is infamous for me letting you die, like, instantly. Doing pretty good. Nope, there it was. It's always one. I was gonna say, I did get the continue point, right? Nope, nope. Oh. Okay, almost stuffed that up. Slowdown's kind of helping me right now, because the game's not the only thing that's kind of slow right now. I know there's something good for keeping Perry. That spot, every time. And that spot now. We're gonna get through this. Whew, that was a little close. Is that the one? Yeah, that was the one. Hey, I made it. Cool beans. Yeah. Be a lot better if I got the O. Oh well. That is a trick that took me forever to figure out. Oh man, how long has it been since I've done a 3-hour stream? Actually, the first episode of this platformer challenge. I mean, the only reason I've been limiting it to 2 hours as of late is because, one, it's easier to upload those chunks to YouTube, and two, sleep schedule. I am screwing that up tonight. Episode 1, I was on a roll. Yeah. But I mean, there's a method to my madness with the whole 2-hour thing. Because episode 1 got split up on YouTube because of the whole 2-hour cutoff Twitch has. Not a fan of that. It's gonna happen. Well, actually, this one I was planning on highlighting each game and uploading them separately so that they were nice 1-hour chunks. Butt's going numb. I'm sure you guys needed to know that. It was important. Bilbo Peep, welcome. How you doing? Billy Bo Peep, excuse me, I pronounced that wrong. The demo giveaway is still going on. It's !contest is the link to enter. And then I will be drawing winners for the number of codes that I have on Friday. Judging by the number of codes that appear to be coming my way, there's a fair chance that almost everybody's going to get one. Unless we actually get some attention on the entries, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, head to that link and put your entries in there, and I will be drawing on Friday. I'll be drawing Friday right at 7 o'clock when my stream starts, and that's Eastern time, so adjust as necessary. Yeah, I mean, I've got 3 of my own. I know Erican's got a few to send my way. A buddy of mine from high school, he has 2 that he's sending my way. I think Low-Res Atari, the guy that I do a lot of co-op stuff with, he's got 2 that he's sending my way, I think. But regardless, at bare minimum, there's 3 to 5 codes available. So we'll see. And the nice thing about this is we build a nice little Monster Hunter community in the process. I love that. Just chill out, dude. Chill out. At least that's what it always looked like to me. I mean, he could be like, come on. But to me, it always looked like chill out motion. That's right, it's a tracker barrel. contest link there will get you entered, and feel free to enter any number of ways you want. The bare minimum is a Twitch follow and or Twitter follow. I think it's an or with the way that I had it set up. But after that, you can unlock some other methods of entry, like following me on YouTube and checking out my website, which the contest link kind of gets you to anyway. But if you do it through the Gleam entry thing, you get extra entries. Oh, that's right. I need some water. But yeah, 7 p.m. Eastern. Why am I backwards? There we go. Yeah, 7 p.m. Eastern on Friday when I start the stream. Let me get my train of thought underailed here and actually finish a sentence. Oh, it's always that last one that gets me. I never notice like its exact position until it's too late. I spit on you, Patooey. Almost feel like the French guy in Monty Python's Quest for the Holy Grail. I'm probably saying that title wrong. But yeah, my bot there, Morris, brings up something cool. This platformer challenge I'm doing, it's a list of what is believed to be every single platformer game on the Super Nintendo. I'm sure there's a couple that got missed, but still, that's 253 games, and I am attempting to play them all. Not necessarily finish them all, but showcase them in at least a... I've been doing a strange method for this. I've been trying to give each game about 30 minutes, or I give it its first stage, or I give it a couple of game overs if it's an absolutely terrible game that I suck at. So the process there has been a little weird, but if nothing else, it's been showcasing some awesome platformers and some not so awesome platformers. From what is my favorite era of video gaming, because the Super Nintendo is what I got started on, so... Alright. It is 10 o'clock. We have given this game its hour. We're going to finish this world out. So, Irakin, you get extra time on this game, just like you wanted. Yeah, this stage is kind of fun because this little guy follows me, and if he eats clownfish, he stays happy. If he eats the urchins, he gets unhappy, and if he doesn't eat for a while, he gets unhappy. And if he turns all the way red when he's unhappy, I get bit. Or if I do something stupid like that, you know. Oh my gosh, Mr. Jimmy Jojo is hosting me for a viewer. Thank you, Jimmy. Much respect. I know it's not a lot, but it's appreciated nonetheless. And yeah, Jimmy Jojo 7 is one of my favorite streamers on here. He's the guy that helped me get a lot of tips and tricks worked out for getting to where I am in terms of my layout, my design, how I stream. He's from Australia. When he does start streaming again, I highly recommend him. He's on a break of some sort right now. Ah, crap. But I highly recommend Jimmy Jojo 7. He's a great streamer, great guy, really friendly, and answers questions when you have them, which I think is something that Twitch doesn't have nearly enough of, is people that will answer curious viewers' questions. Because if he didn't do that, I wouldn't be where I am today. So again, thank you, Jimmy, for the host. Much appreciated. Don't eat the urchin. Get over here and eat the clownfish. Rawr. Burp. No, eat the clownfish. Nice thing is there's a few levels of anger that this guy has. So, I mean, if he's completely satisfied and eats one urchin, I can quickly get to a clownfish and still be okay. So, for the most part, there's a little bit of leeway. But there is plenty of risk on this stage in the terms of secrets being behind urchins. Come on, eat him. Eat him. There you go. Rawr. Crap. I think I'm almost done. We should be okay. Hey, no problem, Erican. Thanks for being here, and thanks for being the bouncer during our little moment of somebody popping in to be an idiot. You earned that mod position, and you have used it well, my friend. Yeah, we made it. Actually, tomorrow being Wednesday, I will not be streaming. So tomorrow is, I believe I'm going to church. I don't remember the exact plan I've got, but regardless, I'll be taking the night off. Here we are at the boss. But I will be back Thursday. Arg. Come on. This boss isn't too bad, it's just there's a pattern to it. Pattern can be a little annoying sometimes, because that'll push you down, and if you don't time the jump just right, it'll push you off. And then you'd be dead. But that's that. That's all that boss was. Not too shabby. So, alright, well, that takes care of the Donkey Kong trilogy for this evening. So, on Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern, I will be picking up where I left off on the platformer list, which, to anyone still interested, ! Platformers to get to that list. Also, I will be continuing to accept entries for the Monster Hunter 4 demo drawing. NevermoreStudiosOnline.com/contest, or you can do ! Contest to get the information out of the chat here. And if you haven't done so already, please throw a follow at me and Marcus Raven 86 here on Twitch, as well as Twitter, where I do stream announcements and other fun things. Sometimes stupid jokes, sometimes just what I'm interested in at that moment in time, and just... It's a Twitter. What do you expect? So... But as always, you guys are awesome. Thank you all for coming out. I really do appreciate it, and I hope to see you next time. Enjoy the post show. Bye-bye!